Say. Hi everybody. So I was like, had a little option that came up there for me that I had to read through. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Okay. Wonderful morning, wonderful afternoon, wherever you are, wonderful evening, whenever you're watching this. So, I'm going to give my disclaimer. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. I say that because I want you to look at this like you're watching TV, okay? Also, anything that comes up in the reading, okay, whatever advice comes up, make sure that you follow up on that advice with the proper medical or like whatever the field of whatever the advice is in. If it's medical, follow up with a doctor. Okay, so that you're actually going to a professional if you take anything from the reading. Okay. Now, if you're, I'm giving you a trigger warning. If you are not in a mentally healthy space, then watching tarot, may trigger you. There may be stuff that comes through the cards. Okay, so I don't want anybody to just become triggered and then go take rash action, because how the future works is if you continue to do things the same, thinking the same thoughts, doing the same things the same way, then it creates multiple futures, okay, that you can look at. All right. Um, Also, by watching my videos, you are agreeing that you are going to take care of yourself, that you are going to be responsible for yourself, for your thoughts, your actions, and whatever you do. Okay? That you are taking full responsibility for yourself while watching and interacting with my energy. Okay? Um, so I'm not liable for the way anybody feels, what they think, whatever. Like, I'm not guilt. I didn't do shit. Um, Now the next thing is, yeah, so making sure that you follow up with a proper medical professional. Also, know that because the stuff that comes through will be looked at and worked on by God, because we are invoking the Most High, God, Source. Okay, on for me, for you, and then your highest self. Okay, and we're making a spiritual connection while we do this reading. And you're gonna have a spiritual connection. I invite your ancestors. This subject is about the chosen, but yeah, I want people to be level headed when they're watching tarot, to make correct decisions, okay? And again, whatever comes up, this is just like anybody else's life, their freedom of speech. Me giving you messages that come from God and come from the Holy Spirit and come from Jesus and the Ascended Masters, okay? Which we're also calling those in, along with all spirit guides. All that stuff is like, this is all charity donation, basically. I'm doing free readings for people. I'm reading the collective, so some of the information may resonate with you and some of it may not. It's just, you just take whatever of this you feel is for you and then leave the rest for everybody else. Also, please just take this moment right now to hit that like button if you're watching. I've been really like disappointed just in the little amount of likes that I've gotten, and I see it's like 135 people are watching, but like 3 people like the video. Come on, you guys, like that's so disrespectful. I'm doing a free service. You can at least like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're watching me. And if you don't have good intentions or watching me, then I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and I rebuke you in the name of the Most High God, and you will get up and walk away from me, because I'm not going to put up with that. I've been bullied, gang stalked, harassed, assaulted, all this stuff already. I'm not putting up with any more of anybody's shit. So just to let you know, there is no tolerance for people that misbehave. Okay, God will rebuke you. So if you don't like me, then don't watch me, period. Okay, it's like I'm doing a free service, taking lots of time out of my day, and I'm talking about things that could, I'm giving you guys help and talking about things that people don't know about, You know, it could probably possibly cause some people to want to hurt me. I mean, I'm really like kind of going out of my way to do all this. So the least people could do is just be kind. And yeah, if like you're watching, like the video and subscribe, because I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but it's depressing as fuck. Like getting ready every day and like doing this work for the collective and getting no like real support back, like that's depressing as fuck. It just shows me out of everybody that's watching me, literally people don't know how to value the blessing of God. It's like the people that are watching me, out of all those people, nobody even really liked me but three. Like that's so stingy and fucked up. So I want to continue to be able to keep doing this. I want to continue to be able to keep delivering these messages. Okay, because there was a time where I stopped because I was so tired of the harassment and the disrespect from people that I just couldn't. I just didn't. It's not worth it. Like, and so if it becomes not worth it to me, that's when you like legitimately have just slapped God in the face and spit on its gift to the human race, because everywhere I go, prosperity flows. Not just for me, but for everybody around me. And I truly am a blessing. And so, yeah, I don't know why people have been so cruel to me. But when I got this download, I let's just say that I'm not happy about it. The crooked DA thing. And then I'm burning like a candle just to, clear the energy of this shit while we talk about it. And my candle's literally like the leaning to it's like crooked. It's like crooked. It's wild. So yeah. Okay. So know that you are responsible for yourself. You should be over the age of 18. Because the stuff that I talk about, it could be adult. It's most likely going to be adult stuff. All right. So now that you've agreed to do that, to be in control of yourself. Also, if you have a pendulum, this is a pendulum. This is a really good way that you can use a pendulum to get yes and no answers, to find out what part of the message is for you and what part of the message is for somebody else. And then you can even ask more questions on the information that comes up with the pendulum to get more answers. So or muscle testing is another thing that you can do. So yeah, I definitely thank you so much. Thank you guys for your support. Yeah, I definitely want to keep helping people. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use my sacred chime to clear the room, and then we will begin. Okay, so I have been feeling like somebody's been trying to set me up for a long time with something. Like, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if they're trying to use my YouTube channel against me to silence me or whatever this, but honestly, what I was feeling, the energy that I felt about this DA person is that whoever they are, they have some type of sexual attraction to whoever is in the collective, whoever's the chosen one that's going through this. That's that because they don't have any evidence. There's no evidence of any wrongdoing, like at all. So I'm like kind of confused why. But again, I've had bullshit cops in the city, in Pleasant Grove City. I had bullshit cops literally give it, like, they didn't even tell me I would get ticketed, but they sent me a warrant or a thing in the mail for like a court date so that I would miss the court date and I wouldn't even know about it. They did some shisty bullshit to try to get me locked up and in prison. I don't fucking know why, other than I'm chosen and I'm a psychic and a truth seer, and they don't like that. Because why don't they like that? They are motherfucking crooked as shit, okay? And they don't want somebody that sees the truth about things to open their mouth. And too bad. Like, there's too many of us at this time. And so what I was feeling was that, yeah, there was some DA, like district attorney, that, you know, this next week, it may be tomorrow. Today's like a Sunday. So maybe Monday. No, it feels more like Tuesday. It could be on Tuesday. Now, these two people have some type of weird sexual attraction to you, and they want to assault you. This is all I can feel, is that these people want to assault you, and because they cannot assault you and take your energy or whatever, then they're going to try to falsely imprison you. So I saw somebody trying to write, like, what that was sitting there, indecision, like indecision mode, with this bullshit warrant, with this like bullshit no evidence, like, because I did feel that there was some other man that came to the DA and started trying to be like, you need to get her locked up, and this man wants to have sex with you, period. This being, this entity, whatever, it wants your divine energy, and it's not, it's like it wants to have sex with you, wants to rape you, okay, and it wants to have you assaulted, and so it thinks maybe by getting you arrested. That's why I think, is this like a cop, like, that would go to like a DA with some bullshit to try to get somebody persecuted? Yeah, that's what I went through. But like, literally, like, on this level, to try to get somebody fucking arrested for some bullshit charges, like, this is bullshit. Okay, so if that, now, I saw a vision, God showed me, and this fucking entity was pressuring this DA, you know, by like talking the snake tongue right into his ear to manipulate him. And they have this weird sexual jealousy thing that they're going through with you and your energy. And because maybe you left the area or whatever, like, I felt like, it's like, this is because I left and the blessings came with me, and now you guys are fucking back in your cursed state, so you want to fucking do something to the blessing. Like, this is really fucking negative. I'm so sorry that I have to say this, but this is what God showed me, that if the death was like lingering just above, like a monitoring spirit, right, over them, big. So this is an entity's very big, okay, lingering over them, and this man is like Pontius Pilate, swear to God. Like, he's not actually Pontius Pilate, but he's like in that situation of and this person's bringing bullshit charges. You need to arrest them, you need to da 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 da, right? So this DA is sitting there with the pen in his hand, and is like about to go sign this warrant, and an ancestor's like, boom, just come forward and is like, if you sign this warrant, this is you signing your death. You will be signed. If you sign this arrest warrant against this chosen one, you will be signing your death instead. Like, this may look like like an arrest warrant, but let me tell you, this is a death warrant for your soul, and for the soul of the entity, because this is a negative entity that's driving this other person, okay, and this negative entity that is just some type of fucked up demon. It's just a fucked up demon that just wants to do you, pretty much jump your bones. So yeah, their plot to arrest you and then have you assaulted or whatever, and this is like literally what God showed me, that death was standing right there, like if you sign that right there and you go forward with that, you have probably less than 48 hours to live. Like, death was probably going to do the job right then and there. I'm not even kidding. Like, you don't like because you don't understand the protection that it comes with being a chosen. And maybe that's why I haven't really connected with that many people, because there's just not that many chosen people. You know what I mean? I don't know. I do feel like people have been shadow banning my channel and fucking taking my information and stuff. I know that I've been stolen from. I know what they're doing. I know what they are about to do. I don't need to be Joan of Arc about it, but pretty fucking much. I can tell you exactly what they plan to do to the collective. They plan to falsely imprison and then get that collective um, in more trouble, or like, see this, that what they don't realize is not only if that were to go to the court, whoever was put, whoever's in the collective that would have been arrested or whatever. See, I think that these people would have gone to some, I mean, they don't even have the right information. They would have gone somewhere else where you don't even exist. And they would have been trying to arrest you. Okay? Like, that's the energy that I'm feeling. This is a fucking stalker. These are fucking stalkers that have power, and they're goddamn tyrants. And God will literally create a natural disaster to kick their fucking ass. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there was an earthquake that literally shook the fucking world, like, and would break everybody out of prison, probably break down every wall of that, and break down every bit. Like, God knows how to specifically rain fires of coal down on people and shit. Like, yeah, like, don't play. Like, when, and God is like, death, you protect that chosen one. They are not to die. If they die, they don't die. They come back. Like, if anybody tries to kill them, what that person just tried to do, even if they have the intention to do it and they don't physically follow through with it, that intention is still a crime, and that person will pay tenfold of what they tried to do to you. It will be done to them. Okay, so that's like, yeah, this is being illuminated, that you've had somebody in power trying to come for you. And this other person that's a demon, I rebuke that spirit in the name of Jesus. And Abaddon, send it to hell. See, right there, doing that, getting that person unpossessed was like literally, because it was an entity. It wasn't that person that had this weird feeling about you. That was an entity. Rebuke that in the name of God. In the secret name of God. Yeah, okay. And then the DA person, no, whatever is in him or whatever is going on with his brain, we rebuke that as well. You do not ever do this to innocent people or chosen ones, because they won't give you their energy anymore. Maybe if you weren't such an abusive piece of shit, the chosen one wouldn't have left your city or town or whatever the fuck this is. Period. And if you weren't such an abusive piece of shit, God would not give me visions about this situation, and God would not show me that this person has the worst intentions that's been evil. And God, and I don't know what exactly what happened to this person, but heart attack is one thing I'm hearing. Stroke, aneurysm, becoming a paraplegic, whatever it's called. Yeah, a car accident, robbery, theft, like crime. I'm not even kidding. This person would be under attack for the rest of their life until they was actually successfully killed by somebody. And it would be a gruesome, brutal death. God doesn't play when it comes to God's chosen children. And when they're in their divine life purpose, you don't try to falsely persecute them, falsely imprison them, lie on them, and commit every fucking sin that was a commandment. You don't do that to a chosen one, because God is watching that chosen one and making sure that chosen one's okay, and literally will rain hellfire straight from hell. So so now that we know this and God's working on it, I definitely saw that there would be numerous supernatural experiences that this person's going to have, like it's like Ebenezer, whatever, Scrooge, like from that story, how he's visited every night by a different ghost that like takes him on a journey. I'm seeing some shit like that. Like, if like until this, like, Monday or Tuesday, this person is going to be heavily haunted by your ancestors, and is getting the towers and the wrath of God. And they're going to be asking, why is this happening? In the moment that they make that connection with that other person that was trying to get them, they basically would like trying to put that person in the same position of Pontius Pilate. Let's just say that. Okay. Pontius Pilate's the one that washed his hands of Jesus, and then they decided to execute him. So that's why I'm saying Pontius Pilate. All right. So we've got a Queen of Wands in reverse. This is a very jealous woman. Okay. Also, this is somebody that does magic themselves. This indicates a woman that's over 30, cool, frosty demeanor, classically attractive but aloof, plays games with men's feelings. This person will be unfaithful. Yeah. Naturally thin and attractive without effort, self-absorbed and selfish, not interested in career advancement, works because she has to, controlling, manipulative, and vindictive. So yeah, there is a woman's energy also. And this is weird that they want to see you assaulted and thrown out on the streets and homeless and imprisoned and shit. This is so strange. Like I said, if they try to do this, God will make permanent endings in their life and they will lose loved ones. Like it won't just be them that suffers. God doesn't give a shit. God will kill your child. God will take your child from you and make you motherfucking live. God will give you an uncurable disease that will harp your life for the rest of your fucking life and make sure that you don't ever die until you're rotted away with disease. God can do miraculous things, but God can also do miraculous like curses and stuff. Just think of all of the plagues of Egypt, okay? And that was like basically over people falsely imprisoning and falsely, using somebody for their energy, which was the Jews. The Egyptians were absolutely psychic vampiring the Jews, okay? In every way. And that's why the Most High is like the Egyptian, the ancient Egyptian lifestyle that they lived made the ancient, and this is what God's saying, the ancient Egyptian people good for nothing, because all they did was every day prepare for their death. And so they never even appreciated life or engaged in it correctly, and they never learned anything or did anything on their own, because all they did was just have slaves all the time doing everything for them. And they, were very disrespectful to both God and to the earth and to everything else. So yeah. Okay, then we've got a Knight of Swords energy. This Knight of Swords is coming in to save you. Okay, whoever is in the collective. You've got a knight in shining armor. Okay, you have somebody here. This person is in the military. A man under 40 is about to enter your life, conceals his emotions, has a military demeanor, disciplined, supremely confident, has courage and a good heart, responsible, shrewd, and alert, planner, engineer, designer, builder, or architect. Okay, this person is coming in to defend you against the bearing of false witness and the witchcraft that this Queen of Wands has done. So you have somebody that's watching over the situation closely. And this is somebody that will speak on your behalf because they've been watching you for a long time. They've been watching what you've been building, okay? And they're definitely an aggressive energy that will not hesitate. This is somebody that's been in the military that's like a professional hitman. Maybe that's what they are now, professional hitman or whatever this is. Or they could be part of MK Extra, the superhuman, super soldier. Sorry, superhuman, but super soldier type thing. Ding ding. Wow. So yeah, you've got somebody that will fight for you, straight up fight for you. This is good because you may need the defense. I mean, what I can see is that from what we already discussed, that this person that's coming in or that's already working on your behalf has evidence against the people that are speaking against you. Yeah, this person has evidence about you because they've been watching you. So whether it's psychically or physically, they've been watching you. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. This is about the Ten of Pentacles. This is about the society, the community. He's going to be protecting your Ten of Pentacles because that's what this witch person wants to take down. The Queen of Wands. Inheritance or gift or money. Affluence and importance. Okay, yes. Material success, security achieved through conventional wealth building methods. Invest in the stock market. Buy real estate. Plan for long-term gain, not quick returns. Seek a permanent job that will serve your ultimate career goals. So definitely, you have a Knight of Swords that's protecting your Ten of Pentacles from this DA person. Okay, I want information on the DA person and the other person that is telling the lies and has the, like, whatever. The one that's bringing this to the DA. It's not a woman, so I can... Whoa! Supernatural psychic event. 7 of Cups. Okay, like I said, they're going to be experiencing some crazy ass supernatural shit because of what they're trying to do to you in the physical realm. Okay, indicates a need for structure and discipline in your life. You're not seeing things clearly, clouded judgment. You may be misinterpreting reality. That's what, like, literally, the DA is misinterpreting reality straight up. Wishing for something doesn't make it happen. Risky ventures will fail. That's giving that DA a warning. If it listens to this, and they need to let go of you. They fucked up in the past. These people fucked up and they lost you. They need to fucking let go of you, period. This is all about them trying to get you back, but in a very, very evil way. These people will be losing their jobs. Most likely, whether they decide to sign that warrant or not, they're still losing their position in their jobs. God will not let them sit in a position of power and do this to a chosen one or anybody else that comes after. Okay? There are many more options open than you recognize. Possible religious, psychic, or unexplainable event. Yeah. There's going to be an event that interrupts what they're trying to do in such a way that they're going to believe in God. And they're going to be like, holy shit, we almost fucking crucified Jesus reincarnated again. Like, we almost crucified that holds that Christ consciousness within themselves and is sharing themselves with the world. Like, holy shit, we almost did that shit. Like, literally, they're going to be freaking out, and their greed is so disgusting. It makes them really horrible, wretched. I can't even, the feeling that I get off of these people, I don't know how many other people that, if this DA and this other person, if they've actually, RAPED somebody, by signing false warrant. I mean, I don't know if I want to even think about that, but honestly, their intentions were so fucking bad that just their intentions before they even do it is causing a psychic supernatural event to occur. Yeah, because you are the star. Gotta cover her up. Sorry. Just look at the stars, okay? You are the star. Like I said, you're chosen. You're shining brightly. You are the star. This card is of inspiration. It talks about insight and hope. Dreams for the future will come true. Contact with someone will dramatically change your life. Strong love between two people. Entering a period of serenity and satisfaction. Enjoy the calm period. Emotional needs are filled. Share your good fortune. So yeah, this military person, I don't know if military has more say over, like, I bet that they do over the police and stuff, but yeah, there's somebody coming into battle. Yeah, okay. The 3 of Pentacles. This is a fucked up upside down community that we're talking about here. They need to just literally deal with it. Again, this is a city. This is like Pleasant Grove City or whatever city that you left your hometown from or whatever. Like this is fucking a community and a city of people right here. And yeah, they're upside down, which means that they don't know. Like is it that they don't know? Well, fighting, so they're like vultures. They already have the intention for you to go to jail and for them to come in and steal your inheritance, steal your house from you while you're in jail or whatever. This is the community. This is a plot. Okay, that's why God has sent a secret worker to come after this witch person, and he's like, this person's like knows this witch person is like, if you even think about doing a ritual on collective, I will come for you. And this is somebody that could be a hitman. Fighting over profit and who gets credit on projects leads to failure. Watch out for someone who is envious. Again, this person's very envious. The person and the DA person, very, very envious of your position. Okay. So it's not, they couldn't kill you and get your position. They could not unalive you and get your position. That is not how things work. They cannot unalive you and get your gifts. That is not how things work. If you were tried to unalive the blessing that God gave the world as this chosen one who's protecting the planet, if you tried to do anything like that, then you would lose the blessing. And this is what these people are experiencing. They're stuck within their community with this disgusting, stinky, rotten, envious ass, vindictive bitch person that literally tried to create all of this. And yeah, watch out for someone who is envious. No one will compromise. Yeah, God is going to bring these people to their fucking knees. I am not kidding. Selfishness and preoccupation with profit and personal advancement will prevail, putting individuals' needs above those of the group, dooms new projects, conflict at work or home. Again, that is what this community has done, is tried to create conflict after conflict after conflict after conflict for you, and they can't catch you up. See, they thought that they were going to have you falsely imprisoned, and no, like this has to do with this DA and this other envious, jealous person. They need to go back and read the first, the amendment of free speech. Okay. First of all. Secondly, any illegally obtained evidence, and I'm talking about obtained illegally fucking ways, illegally obtained evidence or falsified evidence will be seen for what it is, because they don't have the correct information. They don't have the full story. They're missing a big chunk to try to convict anybody of anything. They're missing, besides the fact that you're innocent, and there are actual beings that will descend from the heavens for you and will be like, hey bitch, slap them out of the way and jump in their body, and then it'll all be ancestors. I mean, God, that's just one way, but God will do a freaking miracle and will teach these people a lesson, and they will regret it for the rest of their lives if they get to have a life. They may be only given the rest of their life until after they see you succeed. Then they probably will be dead, and unalived, whatever. But just think of how many times people have tried to unalive you with magic and other crap, and it didn't work, and nothing ever came of it. Well, God is obviously involved in this. Especially if they tried to sacrifice you. Sacrifice us to what? To what? To what? There's nothing to fucking sacrifice to. So, and whatever these people have done to others, it'll never happen with the chosen. It'll be the opposite. They'll be left with a sour taste in their mouth for the rest of their lives. Yeah. And this is where they're going to be at. God's going to run the clock out on these idiots. Literally. It's like, ding, ding, ding. Oh, death is just sitting there watching the clock run out on these stupid people. This is the Ace of Wands in reverse. Feelings of exhaustion, low energy, lethargy, and mental dullness. You are over involved and need to choose between too many commitments, loss of enthusiasm and interest in the very things that have always made you happy. That's what their attempt is. That's what they want you to do. They want you to stop being a truth speaker, stop being a reader, stop being a psychic. They just want you to stop being a chosen one. They don't like it. And them fucking imprisoning you falsely will go so goddamn bad for them. Like they'll get in a car accident before they can even get you. Like God, they're going to be taught a lesson. God is going to come through and punish them for trying to do this and for even having the intention. And God, you know how God will work through anything and anybody. They need to leave you alone. They need to fucking straight up learn their lesson and leave you alone. And literally, if they don't realize that they actually assaulted you, it would be them. They wouldn't gain your energy. They would actually be paying you energetically for the rest of their life, so long as they live. And God would like give them pustules and boils and disgusting shit like that. Like have entities bite them and scratch them and send the ones from Abaddon's pit to fucking punish them. So like people don't realize that and this is why it's like, you know, people that don't believe in God or whatever, Jesus will not save them or forgive them. I can tell you that. If they come for a chosen, that's like a brother or sister to real Jesus. Okay? They no. No, you do not falsely imprison people. You do not do that. You do not harm other individuals. And literally, if you are doing that, then you will be taken out of your position, because that is not what God told you to do, and you're just abusing power and being a sexual pervert at this point. That's what the DA is doing. They're a sexual perverted piece of shit. And they were possessed by some fucked up spirits. So let's hope that the common sense of like, oh, why did I feel like I needed to do that to this person? Well, whatever scheme and scam they have going on where they imprison people, then take their homes from them and steal their inheritance, I am calling judgment on it now. And I ask that the Most High God do, and the ancestors and everything else, do every single thing necessary in the physical, in the spirit world, in the ethers, and here, the third dimension, to keep the collective safe from these types of plots and these types of individuals. And I pray and I ask that the Most High, the real Most High God, send in legions upon legions of warriors to physically appear as helpers, like this Knight of Swords who's going after this Queen of Wands person that started all of this about your Ten of Pentacles, because these people are greedy as shit. This is the tower. They're going to be in endless towers that do not end. They'll lose everything around them. Nothing in their life will ever grow again. These are things that are set in stone by God. Like God is like, I am very adamant about this. That these people, if they attempt one more motherfucking plot against the chosen, one more, like just try me, bitch, try me. That's God. That's how God is feeling. Try me. Like if you attempt one more fucking thing against the chosen, watch what's gonna happen. Because they're gonna lose everything. They'll be the one owing you the energy. You know, they'll be the one that's exhausted. Yeah, they are foolish. This is how dumb they are. This just shows how stupid they are, and how they thought that you were somebody to abuse. I don't know why people are so disgusting, but really, you're not somebody to abuse. You're somebody that is a treasure to this world, and you're a blessing to this world. And yeah, period. And these are people you're dealing with people that lost the blessing because they were doing something in the first place to abuse you in some type of way, whether it's stalking, getting your information, illegally obtaining evidence of like, I mean, really, literally, these people are I don't have words for that shit. But yeah, there's the Most High. This is Higher Institute coming through going, nope. Yeah. So is this part of some MK Ultra shit? Yeah, it is. You probably broke free from the MK Ultra programming and stuff like that and woke up. And now they want to send in things to lock you up and shit because you're not asleep anymore under the spell that they had. Well, you know what's going to happen? Judgment. That's immediate judgment, like on the spot judgment of not of everyone involved minus the Knight of Swords. Like straight up on this society that was her community, whatever group of people working against you. Yeah, and this Queen of Wands in reverse, straight up judgment. Straight up, and the DA and this other person. See, they're already getting judged. So whether he decides to sign that warrant or not, they're still getting judged. It doesn't matter because of their intention and what they were planning to do. Okay, the Gabriel's blowing the horn. Period. Yes, you're welcome. And the other ones that blow the horns, they're actually literally blowing them right now. The Magician. Again, they're judging the magic that was done because the magic that was done by this Queen of Wands was supposed to be white magic, but there is no white and there is no black magic. Okay, like black magic's just negatively charged. White magic should be positively charged, but if it's trying to create positivity, where in a place like white magic is still bad, it's still evil, and I'll tell you why. Because you could be using white magic to like bind a spirit or to try to create justice when you're not due justice. You use white magic to try to create justice. That's considered black magic because you weren't deserving of justice. This other person was. So that's you. Do you see what I'm saying? How the intention is everything with magic, and people don't realize that. And you're not gonna just lie down and let these people trample you. They're foolish to think that they could come for you over your star energy. You are a star. Yeah, Knight of Wands. This is another helper. So thank you, God, for sending in more helpers. So this is a man under 40, confident, sexy, and seductive, attracted to women, full of energies, always in a rush, with a lot of nervous energy, excellent at starting a new project, not good at maintaining things, sees constant change, impatient, passionate temperament, enthusiastic, very emotional, understands others' motivations. So this Knight of Wands that God is sending in is another savior for you in this situation, because this last part of it where it said understands others' motivations, this person looks at the motivations of other people, of the Magician, of the Queen of Wands, and is seeing, and of this turned upside down society, and is seeing fuck no. So that's the second coming in to help you and rescue you, okay, from this situation. That's another, and these people are in the court system. They're tied somehow either to the military, like this one was the military, this would be somebody coming in to defend you that's a military, and then this is somebody else that still is in the court system or something like that, or maybe they're, yeah, whatever it is, that there's somebody that's there to help you, okay? Six of Pentacles, you gain control of your financial life. See, they wanted your 10 of Pentacles, okay? They were going to imprison you for it and assault you and do all these other heinous things. These people need to be put out of their misery by the Most High. So you gain control of your financial life. It will become easier to meet payments. Yeah, concerns over your self-worth. That's where they've been trying to attack you. That's what they'll try to attack you with. Okay. Success in business or sales, increase personal power at work. You develop an understanding of financial success and how to manage it. You must give to others in order to keep the money flowing through your life. Yeah, so that's why what I'm doing. This is basically charity work. Um, yeah, you have to give to others to keep the money flowing in life. Again, these people are only takers. They don't understand the concept of giving. It's sad. Two of Swords, no major changes in few events. Okay, so this is like literally telling me that there's a heart wall. The Two of Swords is about a heart wall. And what a heart wall is a reaction that we have as humans, as spiritual beings. That when we get hurt, what happens is we will put up a wall, like a barrier, boundary, unknowingly. It's kind of like just a triggered energetic response. And we put up that wall and go, okay, that situation hurt really bad. I'm not going to go through that again. So we put this wall up, but what we don't understand is that wall that we put up, the universe wants to give us everything of our desires, everything from a scale of compatibility of 1, which would be lowest, the compatibility of 10, which would be the highest. Okay, then they wants to give you all from everything from 1 to 10. But if you have a wall up saying like, I'm not gonna accept this in, or I'm only gonna accept this in, okay, then you're basically putting a wall up to the universe and creation giving you anything. And so only low compatible stuff will come through when you've got that wall up. So now that you know that with your mind, you can tell your heart, okay, we're gonna let go of all of the heart walls. Okay, I asked the Archangel Haniel and Archangel Chamuel help collective and help us clear all heart walls and all blockages. Okay, yeah, so this experience, yeah, definitely triggered a heart wall. We ask that the Most High has no heart walls as well, and blessing the spirit world and our ancestors. Okay, good. And then any other things that have gotten in the way because of this experience between our path with God, the Most High, with our best self, we ask that that be removed completely in Jesus' name. And we ask to be blessed for our good deeds and to be paid for our good work. Okay, we ask that spirit accept this kind gift of charity that you are. And we ask that all heart walls and all other walls or blockages be taken down at this time and in future times concerning this situation and any other like it. Amen. So yeah, where it says heart is closed off to avoid possibility of pain, that was talking about the heart wall. Emotional barriers protect you from love. Again, talking about the heart wall we were just talking about. You're basically in denial. That's the heart wall. Inability to accept the reality of your problems keeps the situation from changing. Take action and compromise to resolve the issues. Okay, so we ask that we go ahead and compromise with the Most High within us and around us. And we ask that that be done, that we resolve all of the issues that need to be resolved in this situation, knowingly and unknowingly. Okay, thank you. Amen. Amen. All right. 9 of Swords. Okay, so yeah, these people want you to be in the 9 of Swords, but they're going to be in the 9 of Swords. Now, they're going to get punished by God and judged no matter what because of what they tried to do, period. There's no tarot reader that could ever, or there's nobody that I could see on this God-given earth that is going to stop God's punishment for these people, okay? They're going to know why they're being punished. They're going to know why they are in the 9 of Swords. They will know that, okay? Grief, emotional pain and depression, guilt, and deep regret over something that you've done. This is the energy that they would be in if they fucking sign their death. That's not a warrant. They'll like see warrant and then look down after they sign it and they'll see the word death warrant and their own name. That's some type of shit. Like God will give them a vision. Like if you sign this shit, if you sign off on this doppelganger shit, that you will be signing your death warrant, literally. Okay. So fear and self-doubt cloud your thinking. Only time will heal the pain. I don't know what could heal that. Yeah. So again, you're still going to have your Ace of Cups, which is your loving. This is a hand of God giving you like the Holy Grail. So intense friendships, loving family, joy, and inner peace, the beginning of a great love. Follow your heart and your instincts. Let your guard down and open your heart. You can trust this person. Yeah, so you can trust this Knight of Wands energy and the Knight of Swords energy, okay? They're here to help you. The beginning of a great love, yeah. Count on your friends. Know that there's others that will speak up for you, that will come forward if anybody tries to do this. If they try to falsely imprison you, your friends, and you may not even think you have friends, but you do have friends somewhere. They will speak up for you. Yeah. So this is the Seven of Swords. This is another warning for that DA. And this is saying many choices confront you, but only one is correct. All others will bring disaster. Running away from decisions like Pontius Pilate, problems and commitments makes things worse. Your first instinct will be to try to do everything on your own. Back off, and at the first sign that it isn't working, selfish decisions bring dishonor and shame. Yes, spiritual dishonor and shame. Straight up. Okay? Because you're in the Nine of Pentacles, and you're going to stay in the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, money and possessions are safe if you are cautious and disciplined. Watch out for your financial interests. Rely on your own instincts and research. Do not trust financial advisors. You come into a large sum of money, possible inheritance or lottery winnings. Investments pay off. So yeah, continue to invest in what you're investing in, okay? Again, this one just like moved out of so judgment is being called on this situation. So I don't want you to worry. Yeah, you're going to be on the defensive, but it's for a reason, okay? Now, the DA person, they're about, and this other person that was in the courts, and the vindictive Queen of Wands that tried to create this, they're about to be, yeah, stand in your authority, be strong and aggressive. Be standing, yeah, I mean, that's what it's saying. Be strong and aggressive. If they try to be aggressive with you, stand your ground and be strong and aggressive. Say, no, you will not falsely imprison me. Stand up for yourself and for your ideas. You will never regret your actions, even though they may seem too aggressive at the time. People compete for your time and resources, energy and resources. Like I said, this is all about some bitch that was draining you, being pissed off that she can't abuse you, energy harvest you, pretend to be your friend, talk shit on you, get you caught up in some shit that she did. Now, this is a person that has done so many motherfucking crimes. That's one reason why this Knight of Swords is after her ass. Straight up. Straight up. And there's the Most High getting involved. This could be a religious institution or community that's coming to have your back, to say no to this other shit. Whatever this bitch has been lying about, she says that you do black magic or whatever. No, you may be somebody that's like me that reads cards or looks into the future or something like that. Again, I don't see that you're using your powers in a negative way. Okay? Wow, I just had deja vu. This is where, right now, in my dream last night, this is where something shifts for good and changes the future with the Most High God. And for whatever time that you had spent in the Nine of Swords because of this perverted community, you're going to get justice for that. You may not know it, but these people are getting the worst karma ever. Like, there couldn't even be worse karma than this. Yeah. God is protecting your creative goals and projects, okay? And your community, your society. God is protecting you within your own society so that this doesn't happen. These people doing this, let's just say, and attempting to do that. Okay, let's get one more conclusion card for the DA situation. Okay, so this is what's going to happen to them. 5 of Pentacles. They will be thrown out. They'll be fired. Then they'll be thrown out. They'll be homeless. All aspects of your life are open to disaster, physical, emotional, and financial. Worry, stress, and insecurity. Possible unemployment, loss of a home. Like I said, they would be fired from their job. They would end up being fired. Fucking fired. Okay? Let go permanently. I just want the DA to understand that, what God is telling them. Okay? Loss of a home. They would lose their home. They would lose their job. They would lose their home. They would have health problems, probably gain a bunch of weight or lose a bunch of weight. They would have financial ruin. All the support would be lost from friends and family. They would be at the bottom. They should seek help from a religion or spiritual institution, but even God would force those to turn these people down. They will be marked. Like worse than Cain was marked, because God actually loved Cain. God doesn't love these people. He doesn't even know these people other than the fact that they're messing with you. So yeah, this is the outcome. So yeah, DA, if you want to falsely persecute this chosen one and with bullshit, are you willing to give up your job, your home, your family life, your health, the way you look, your finances, all of the support from your family and friends? Are you ready to be at the bottom? Are you ready to be asking and praying for God or somebody to save you, some religious institution that will not even turn an eye towards you, even if you're fucking in one because of what you did to a descendant of Christ? People wanted to RAPE Jesus all the time. Okay? They almost threw him off a cliff. His hometown, his people in his hometown, but he wanted to leave because he is a prophet and a psychic. When he wanted to leave his hometown, literally his community tried to come at him and throw his ass off a cliff because they could not RAPE him, and because they didn't want him to leave, because they knew that he was the blessing. And once that the blessing left, the blessing's fucking gone, Of course, they didn't throw him off a cliff, okay, because Jesus was like talked him down, but they were trying to. They were like cornering him towards the end of the cliff. So yeah, it's like a walk the plank type situation. So God's not playing. God's not playing around with this shit. Unless you're willing to give away your entire life and be homeless and outcasted forever, then make sure you don't sign that shit. Oh, and exactly. If you don't want to be put up as the hangman sacrifice, DA, and twisted as shit other people in this situation, if you don't want to be made the sacrifice, don't try to fucking sacrifice another. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Love your neighbor. Love your community. Do not ever falsely persecute a chosen one. You will be sacrificed because you do not matter. You don't fucking even exist to God. And you don't contribute anything positive to the world. Why in the fuck would God allow this chosen person to be sacrificed over somebody who is an evil doer? No, they came to crucify you, period. And again, like, there's a story about Sodom and Gomorrah and those people coming after the angels that came to visit, what's his name? It wasn't Moses, but it was one of them. I forget that one's name. But the angels came down to visit, and the people were like, let me into your house because we want to have sex with those angels. I'm not even kidding. Like a group of men, like from God, Sodom and Gomorrah. And the one guy's like, you just have to look it up. The one guy's like, no, you can. So they send their virgin daughters out to the crowd, and the crowd's like, we don't want your virgin daughter. I mean, that's a horrible thing to do. Totally inappropriate. But because he was hosting, angels that had come from heaven, and like literally, he knew that they were angels from heaven the moment that he saw them, and these people wanted to have sex with the angels like really bad, okay, like man on man stuff, because they were like male looking, okay. And so anyways, they were like, no, we don't want your virgin daughters, we want the ones that are in your house, we want them, send them out or we're gonna kill all your family and burn your stuff down or whatever. And so he sent out his virgin daughters. Anyways, that's at that point, it was like that's when shit started to go down with Sodom and with Sodom and Gomorrah, like because God was it. Maybe it was Abraham, but Abraham was like, if there's this many righteous people in the city, will you not destroy it? And God's like, okay, if I can find like one righteous person in Sodom and Gomorrah, then I'll let that righteous person live and I won't smite it. But God looked and there was not one person, besides obviously the one that, Abraham or whatever. So anyways, yeah, that situation comes to my mind of the type of energy that I'm feeling that why these people were doing this. It's because of that angelic energy that you have that they want, okay? And they want to have sex with it or whatever. So I just hope that there hasn't been like, anybody that's ever had to go through that, is all I have to say. Yeah, but their intention was to sacrifice you and to make you homeless, okay? And that's exactly what's about to happen to them if they sign their death warrant. That's what I was going to say. If they sign their own death warrant, death will be dispatched immediately. I mean, death was already just hanging over the situation. So yeah, they wanted to sacrifice you, and this was their attempt to do it. Yeah, this is about your Eight of Pentacles. Keep working on your creative projects and goals, okay? Pay attention to the details. Errors and sloppiness may be your undoing. Check all work for accuracy. Hard work will be satisfying and successful. There is no get-rich-quick path for you. Apply yourself. Yeah, apply yourself, okay? Work smart, learn a new trade or profession, or upgrade your skills. Be very cautious with your money. They also wanted you to switch your professions. That's part of why they've been bullying you. Be very cautious with money. Good time to begin a profitable venture. So yeah. Okay, then we've got a King of Cups. This is the person in reverse. This is the person that I was talking about that was going to the DA, getting this, requesting for this to be done to you. Okay, indicates a man over 40, a secretive, elusive man who is plotting against you, openly bigoted and narrow-minded. This man holds a grudge because he can't have sex with you, and and he can't take your divine energy, and he can't abuse you, he can't assault you. This is literally like if I were ever to be falsely arrested and this was like my situation, I would be really afraid and very upset, and it would be the dumbest thing to take a chosen one into the court system, into a jail, because then you just brought the Most High God there, and whatever the fuck you've been doing crooked in that shit, everybody will get caught the fuck up for it. and the entire environment will be forced to change. And I don't want to be a part of that shit. I think God should just change jails and make them better for people. And even people, I know that people commit horrible crimes, but I don't believe in killing them. I don't believe in that. I just don't. I don't believe in murder. Period. Okay. Um, I believe in rehabilitation. Okay. And if that has to be in it, but I don't think that we should be treating, if somebody's a criminal, why are we beating them down? Like, okay, they need to be punished. No, they need to be rehabilitated. That's what they need to be healed. They need to be rehabilitated. They should be put literally in some type of like rehabilitation rehab program to help them become a good person in society rather than being a criminal. Okay. And I don't know why they put all these criminals together, because then they give them a sentence and they have to stay there. But what are they doing? They're only learning from other fucking criminals while they're in prison. It's like they're in jail, but what are they doing? They're learning all this criminal activity from the other people that are in there. And obviously and who knows how many people are even actually guilty of committing crimes. Or if these are just people that imprison her because I want to fuck her and I can't. And she speaks the truth. Or he. I mean, literally, you may even be dealing with somebody that is homosexual if you were a man. Okay, that is this King of Cups energy. And I don't have anything against homosexuals or LGBTQ. I love LGBTQ, just to let you guys know. I love every type of human, okay? And it's like, I just love them. So I don't have anything against that. The thing I have a problem with is somebody trying to sacrifice you and put you in prison or get you caught up because of some, like I was saying, sexual type energy perversion and unjust magic that was done. So this person may be involved. No, my God, this is so talking of, oh. Indicates a male over 40, a secretive, elusive man who is plotting against you, openly bigoted and narrow-minded. This man holds a grudge. He may be involved in a difficult moral decision. You may lose your virtue, innocence, or money through this man. Do not trust him with your heart or possessions. Straight up said it. He's involved with a difficult moral decision because no, it's not moral to falsely imprison somebody because your buddy or whatever is mad that they can't have sex with that person. No, this is a setup. I call judgment and bullshit on it and the Most High God, and I ask that these people, they're going to be extremely dissatisfied with this. Extremely dissatisfied. Disappointment, dissatisfaction, tired of current situation. You have a bad attitude. Take action. Learn. Leave your current relationship or job. Again, this is telling this person leave. Indicates travel or relocation. Look elsewhere for happiness. Make dramatic changes in your life. Carry through with plans. Then we've got the Hermit. Okay. And that's going within. This person's going to be forced to go within. They're going to be dissatisfied about this. So represents the search for answers to life problems. Withdraw in order to find answers to your questions. Peace and quiet is needed. Make decisions cautiously. Take advice from others. Predicts a meeting with somebody who will defend, inspire, and protect you. Like I said, the Hermit is another protector. Okay, this could be a PI energy that's been watching you, and not in a negative way. Possible vacation or sabbatical. I don't know what a sabbatical is. Follow your heart, not the crowd. Okay? I don't care what these people say. They're not, So the Six of Wands, your dreams and plans are finally fulfilled. Hard work and careful planning result in glorious success, okay? Fame and public recognition and honor. If they were going to try to go through with this, you would end up becoming famous from it, and people would like literally wherever you go, they would be aware that you are somebody connected to God, and they would want to bless you, give you free stuff, treat you good, and all that, because they would want that blessing. Like you should see, like, I wish you guys could just see the look on people's faces when me or my other walks into a room. These people are so happy. They're so in so much joy, because within them they know that we are there to give them a blessing. They know it. And it's like the most beautiful experience, because they're so happy that we're there, like with our energy and our presence, and they can feel it. Like they can literally feel it. I it makes me smile, because I'm like, like I know another chosen person, and so wow, when we go places together, we can see like God's favor brushing off on them as well, and them literally lighting up with happiness, because we've brought that good energy into their establishment. Okay, so now that we know this, I think that the DA person and these people that were involved, they already have opposition up against them. But then they have, like I was saying, the inevitable, which would be death of everything in their life and everyone that they love. Because a chosen one, and this is just the way that God sees things, that the chosen ones, like, if you're going to sacrifice somebody, you could sacrifice like 100, 200,000 people, but it would still never equal up to the one chosen one that was sacrificed. It would never even be in comparison, because the 300,000 people that were asleep did not even energetically in any way compare to the one chosen one that was not asleep. Do you see what I'm saying? As far as being valued and important and worthy, yeah, valued, worthy, important, etc. So, please like the video, you guys. Please like the video. Take just 2 seconds to like the video. It's not going to hurt you. The more that you support me, the more support from the Most High you get back. That's just how this works. Yeah, people are going to hate you for your anointing, but you know what? That's been going on your entire life. No, God's not going to let any of this stuff go through, because you are not guilty of anything, and they can't do that. Like, they may have, maybe in the other earth, but not in this one. Okay, know that God loves you, and so do I. Okay, go do something healthy for yourself. Go for a walk, do a meditation. The singing sound bowls in the background is a channel Healing Vibrations. You can look that up on YouTube. They are great. And oh my God. Yeah, Becca Laura, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me too. A lying fucking cop. Oh, I'm so sorry. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, literally, they were doing this to the chosen, and God, know that you will be avenged, Becca Lara. I'm talking about it with God right now. Okay? Yeah, that was not right. So that just lets me know that this is definitely targeting chosen ones. Okay. All right, I pray that these people get caught up and that justice is served, and that all of the lying cops get caught up, God, in this situation and every other. Amen. Amen. Okay. Yeah, you will be avenged. I can promise you that, because God is pissed about that. Okay? God is pissed about that. Like, we had a system where we could have done right with it, but then people got in power, and then they decided to do really wrong with it. And now it's too many people that have been involved and hurt over some selfish bastards, which will probably go down in one of the most disgusting ways. Like that, like I'm seeing boils and all sorts of fucked up shit. Like God will curse these people in a very unique way to punish them. So know that you are loved, Becca Lara. I'm so sorry that you went through that. I'm so sorry. I'm giving you an air hug. I'm giving you an air hug. I love you so much. I love you guys so much, okay? Know that God loves you and you're going to make it through this. You're going to make it through this, okay? No, be the living example of God's glory. You're going to make it through this and some type of miracle will happen, okay? All right. And may all the crooked cops get caught up for what they did and have to serve their time of justice, because that's unrighteous to do that evil unto another innocent person. Like I said, the police have been, since they can't do slavery anymore, they just take any African American person walking off the streets, and then they put them into jail, falsely convict them of crimes, and then they make them work in a sweat house or whatever while they're in prison, and the state's collecting a check off of that and literally utilizing that, sacrificing that person's energy and using them as a slave. So no, we never really did get rid of slavery. We just decided to do it more discreetly, and it's disgusting. That's why I think that the extraterrestrials and all of the aliens and all of the higher ups in spiritual world and Archangel Michael really need to come through on this situation and create justice where there has been no justice. Okay, so I do believe that God will do miraculous things. Never try to limit God. Know that I'm going to pray on this. And Becca Lara, pray Psalm 190. Okay, pray Psalm 190, pray Psalm 191. Look through the Psalms of Solomon. Just search in the Psalm Bible, and you can combat this injustice with Psalms. Let me just grab the one so I can tell you which ones. Okay. So Psalm 34 says, I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. I sought the Lord, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. Psalm 74 is another one. Rise up, O God, and defend your cause. Remember how fools mock you all day long. Do not ignore the clamor of your adversaries, the uproar of your enemies who rise continuously. Then Psalm 121 talks about, like, the Lord is your shade at your right hand. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore. Then Psalm 140 is for those that plot against you. Okay, it talks about, rescue me, O Lord, from the men and women of violence who devise evil plans in their hearts and stir up war every way. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Protect me from the men of violence who plan to trip my feet. Proud men have hidden a snare for me. They have spread out the cords of their net, and have set traps for me along the path. Salah. Do not grant the wicked their desires. Do not let their plans succeed. Then anybody working against you, the Psalm 109. Hold thy peace, O God of my praise, for the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are opened against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed about me also with words of hatred, and fought against me without just cause. Then the Psalm 7 is about vindication. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Vindicate me according to my righteousness. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of the enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. My shield is God the Most High. Whoever is pregnant within you conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. Whoever digs a hole, scoops it out, falls into the pit that they made. So basically, whoever's digging a grave for you, this person, that one is like, this person falls into that, the pit that they're digging for you. Psalm 88 is, Lord, you are the God who saves me day and night. I cry out to you. May my prayer come before you to turn your ear to my cry. I am overwhelmed with troubles and my life draws near to death. I am counted among those who go down in the pit. I am like one without strength. I am set apart with the dead, like the slain who lie in their grave, whom you remembered no more, who are cut off from your care. Psalm 35 is against slander and betrayal. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and the angel of the Lord chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery. Let the angel of the Lord prosecute and pursue them. False witnesses did rise up. They laid charge things that I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good, to the spoiling of my soul. Then Psalm 91. I don't know why I said 191. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Psalm 91. That's for protection. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. Psalm 13. How long, Lord? This is about getting God to respond back to your prayers and to your cries, okay? How long, Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? How long must I wrestle with my thoughts day after day? It leaves sorrow in my heart. How long will the enemy triumph over me? This is also a psalm against rape, you guys, just to let you know. It makes me sad to think about that. How long will the enemy triumph over me? Look on me and answer, Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, or I will sleep in death, and my enemy will say, I have overcome him or her. And my foes will rejoice when I fall. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoiceth in your salvation. Psalm 66 is about praising God. There's a story that about Paul the apostle and whatever he had a friend. It was another guy that was in the Bible. They were in a city, and I'll just give you the short version of it. They were put in prison. They were stripped and whipped and beat, and they were put in prison. Okay, and while they were imprisoned, they started to sing, like, shout for joy to God, all the earth, sing the glory of his name, make us praise glorious, say to God, how awesome are your deeds, so great is your power that the enemies cringe before you, they sing praise to you, they sing praise to your name. It's literally, so it took them probably 30 minutes, because they decided one day that they were going to reach out to God, and so they started singing praises to God while they're in prison. What does God do? God sends an earthquake to break apart the prison, and it crumbles. The whole prison crumbles. Everybody gets freed. Everybody's shackles are like unbound and stuff because of the earthquake. So everybody in the prison basically gets let out. And this Roman soldier stands up, and he looks around, sees what happened, that everybody escaped the jail. He takes out his dagger, and he's about to unalive himself, because he knows what the Romans are going to do to him if they find that all of the prisoners are gone, right? So he takes this knife, and he's about to unalive himself, and Paul steps forward, because they were being cloaked. They were still standing there, but this man could not see them. This is how they were cloaked and protected by God, okay? So God cloaks them. So then Paul steps forward and says, wait, soldier, don't do that. We're all still here. This is like so emotional. Then the guy that's the jail person, he says, teach me about salvation. I see the power of God. Teach me about salvation. So Paul says, okay, let's go to your house. I need to go to your house, and that's where I can teach you about salvation. So the jailer then washes Paul and his friend's wounds, bandages them up, and then takes them home. And then Paul takes his wife and baptizes her, and then baptizes everybody that's in the household, and that includes like the servants and everybody else too, got the baptism and the anointing. um, and then they were given the knowledge about salvation. Okay, so anyways, through the praising of God, through the worship of God, through the, and they were just singing praises to God, like Psalm 66, yeah. How awesome are your deeds, so great is your power, that the enemies cringe before you. They sing praises to you, they sing praise to your name. So remember that story. If you ever get in a situation, like I literally watched something on the news, and it was like this girl got abducted. When these people abducted her, she was sitting in the back seat, and she started singing gospel songs, and the people that abducted her pulled over and let her ass out. Yeah, start singing about Jesus. Like, I have deliver me from evil, where I tattooed it myself on my leg, just in case anybody would try to RAPE me. They would literally be looking at deliver us from evil and be reminded of God. So yeah, so Psalm 55 is another one. Listen to my prayer, O God. Do not ignore my plea. Hear me and answer me. My thoughts trouble me, and I am distraught because of what the enemy is saying, because of the threats of the wicked. For they bring down suffering on me and assail me in anger. My heart is in anguish within me. The terrors of death have fallen on me. Fear and trembling have beset me. I said, if I had the wings of a dove, I would fly away and be at rest. I would flee far and stay in the desert. I would hurry to my place of shelter, far from the tempest storm. The Lord confuse the wicked, confound their words, for I see violence and strife in the city. Day and night they prowl about on its walls. Malice and abuse are within it. Destructive forces are at work in the city. Threats and lies never leave its streets. Let death take my enemies by surprise. Let them go down alive to the realm of the dead, for evil find lodging among them. God, who is enthroned from of old, will humble them because they have no fear of God. God will bring down the wicked to the pit of decay. The bloodthirsty and deceitful will not live out 1/2 of their days. That one's badass. That just like takes care of the whole city, everybody in it, all the stuff they were doing. Psalm 64 is another one. Hear me, God, as I voice my complaint. Protect my life from the enemy. Hide me from the conspiracy of the wicked, from the plots of the evildoers. And Psalm 69, save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my neck. I sink in the murky depths where there is no foothold. Then the Psalm 53 is what you use against people that don't believe in God, okay? Which is in this situation. If they believed in God, they wouldn't have done any of this shit. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. Do all these evildoers know nothing? That's a psalm. And then this specifically for you, Becca Lara, Psalm 58. Do you rulers speak justly? Do you judge people with equity? No, bitch, no. In your heart, you devise injustice, and your hands mete out the violence of the earth. Okay, and then Psalm 59 is against witchcraft. Deliver me from the evildoers, from those who are after my blood. Fierce men and women conspire against me, for no offense or sin of mine. Lord, I have done no wrong, yet they are willing to attack me. For the curses and lies that they utter, consume them in your wrath. Consume them till they are no more. You are my fortress, my refuge in times of trouble. You are my strength, and I sing praise to you. God is my fortress, of who I can rely. Okay, so all of those psalms will really, really help you. Remember, if you ever get stuck in a situation, really, really think about glory be to God in the highest, and peace and freedom to those on the earth. Like, continually doing that, it'll irritate people's demons to the point where they will leave you alone, and God will come through for you. Because when you do a psalm, you're basically telling the Most High about the specific situation that that psalm is about, so that the Most High is like, okay, I know exactly how to address that. Okay? All right. Know that you guys are loved so much and so appreciated. And whatever you're going through, you're going to get through it, and you're going to get through it with grace and ease and beauty. And just keep having faith. Know that you have the power to withstand and to overcome these enemies. Okay? I love you guys so much, and so does God. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.